QForce is the new Netflix original animated series that released on September 2nd? 3rd? What is time? About a ragtag bunch of queer... am I allowed to say queer? LGBTQIA plus individuals trying to just exist and save the world. Now, when the show first got announced, Twitter did what Twitter normally does. Blah. They basically hated the very existence of this show, which I did not understand, because you had the creators of the dang show themselves saying, hey, Netflix cutie this shit. And I am not about to get into a cuties argument with anybody right now. I'm just gonna put up this video and urge you to watch it yourself. Like, moving on. So the creators started saying, hey, it's not that bad, give it a chance. And they started getting death threats. I even followed one of the creators. She's a really sweet person, I really like her, and she was so proud to work on the show. And then people are like, how dare you work on this show? How fucking dare you animate this homophobic, misogynistic, sexist, whatever other assist thing on screen? Go delete yourself. And I'm like, whoa. I thought we wanted more gay shit, and now that we have gay shit, it's a problem. And people were like, it's not that we want more gay shit, we want good gay shit. And then the argument came up that, you know, well, to get some things good, you gotta get shitty things. Like, if there can be shitty, straight, or quote-unquote normal TV shows, not that I'm saying that gay TV shows are not normal, but, you know, Family Guy, South Park, American Dad, Simpsons, whatever, if they can be allowed to be shit, why can't LGBTQIA plus things be shit as well? That's just me anyway. I didn't care if it was shit or not. I loved the trailer and I was all for it. But so many of my friends got brainwashed and lulled into it, and they... I don't want to call them sheep, but they were kind of sheeps. I'm sorry, not sorry. And they bought into it. They were so skeptical and hesitant. And if you followed me on Twitter for like 2 seconds, you know I am unapologetic in my opinion. I refuse to be told what to think or feel. I will base my opinions on my own 2 eyeballs. So when my friend Devi tweeted that, oh, this thing came out, I'm kind of a little hesitant, I was just screaming, and I just bolted to go and watch this show. And my guys, this show is iconic. I was thinking literally like a few days, even maybe probably hours before this show dropped, I was thinking what my top 10 cartoon of the year was gonna be, because we're in the Ember months, so time to start worrying about that. And then I was like, okay, we got Invincible, we got Castlevania. What other show? What? There's another show that I'm forgetting that's gonna be in my top 10. I was like, okay, I thought like Invincible, Castlevania, and Beastars will battle it out for number 1, but Invincible is kind of just holding on to that number 1 spot for the longest time. Castlevania, even though it was good, it wasn't that tier. And Beastar was also kind of I'm currently watching Skate to Infinity, so there's that. And then the show just came out, and I'm like, how many people are gonna hate me if this turns out to be number 1? Because it might. It just might. If nothing else comes out in the next... We're in October? No, we're in September. September, October, November, so in the next 4 months, if nothing comes out, Invincible and QForce, expect one of these to come out as number 1. You heard it here first, so you have no right to be mad at me. So I wanted to do something a little different. Instead of just gushing for 30 minutes and have nobody watch it, I'm just gonna try and be a little more structured, even though I know by now people who wanted to watch this thing have already dipped. But I'm gonna go through a list of all the characters in the show and give like my little quick thoughts about them, and then I'm gonna go episode by episode and lay things out, you know, try and be structured, try and be a professional YouTuber and shit. So first off, we're gonna start out with the main character, Steve Maryweather. They called him Mary at some point, and I was just confused because at the point where he came out to the CIA, oh shit, I should tell you what the show is about. Nah, whatever. When he came out to the, not CIA, AIA, I kind of skipped that part. part. So there was this whole part where they started calling him Mary because he came out as a gay man. So anyway, he's a buff dude that looks straight. He's kind of awkward. He's distracted, kind of cringe, like, you know, shows with female leads and how the girls are kind of awkward and cute and stuff like that. He's just like that, and we love it. He's not masculine, but in a good way. Like, I don't even know if I should say he's masculine, but not. I love him. He's an anomaly. But then again, you don't look at him and say, oh, this is masculinity. But at the end of the day, it's like, he is masculinity because he's buff. But, so I'm gonna refer to him as Steve for a majority of the video, or maybe Mary, who knows. And then we have Deb. I had my gripes with her at first because I was like, oh, black lesbian woman with shaved head, come on, I wanted to see African hair, the curls, the braids, the twists. But then again, it's like, I think there's a stereotype with lesbian women shaving their head or having shorter hair or having dyed hair. I don't know. Like, the thing with the show is that it's good, but it has things that you can be like, eh. But then again, with straight shows, it also has things that are eh. So that's why I just decided to give it a pass. But Deb is just the lesbian woman who would not fucking shut up about her wife. We get it. You love her. Move the fuck on. That's not a criticism of the show, that's just a criticism of the character. We know you love your wife. Damn. Next we have Stat, who, what is she? What is her sexuality? I must know, because this whole QForce is a bunch of agents who have been not taken seriously, like gay agents and stuff, but then it's like, oh no, I don't think they are AIA agents, they're just random people that Steve brought on. But then again, Stat had virtual sex with a robot, and I feel like she should maybe pan Demi something. Probably Demi. Probably, I can't say Arrow. Is she Arrow? Is she Ace? No. People just like her. People call her best girl, and I'm not gonna stop them. We love a computer hacking woman. As somebody who was in the IT field, who has a degree in software engineering, I know how very little women are in this field, so sometimes when they introduce the hacker girl, I really don't like how they're portrayed. Sometimes they either make her too edgy, or sometimes not even too cute. And then Stat was also kind of like a stereotype of that, but then again, she's just, you can believe that this is a real character, not just, oh, hashtag hacker girl, hashtag women in computer science. So we like that. Then there's Twink, my baby boy, my icon, my everything. Twink was the one character that people hated the most in the trailers because they thought he was the blatant stereotype. He was the thing that people did not like the most, and come and find out he's one of the best characters in the show. Banger jokes. Everything that comes out of this man's mouth is pure gold. He's more than he looks. He's a drag queen femme top. Oh my goodness. Again, literally tweeted this right before the show came out. I was like, what did I say? Okay, I said straight femboys, something along those lines, should be are in a press group and deserve to be protected at all costs. And here we are, we have a drag queen femme top. I'm just projecting what I want into, and it's becoming a reality. But yeah, drag queen femme tops, you only hear about those in the problematic yaoi, if you know what I mean. And then we have Buck, which, enough with showing me his dick already. I have seen this man's dick and balls so many times. I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. I'm just gonna get myself in trouble. But yeah, enough. Shave your fucking balls, you straight bastard. Well, allegedly straight, but we're gonna get into that very soon. We have V. I genuinely could not believe she's straight, but holy hell is she badass. The show had this whole thing where you don't, it's like, I just love her so much. She's also has iconic lines. She's trying her best with this group of people that she really likes, but she's in a very misogynistic system where she had to fight tooth and nails to get where she is. So she's like telling other people to have patience, but it's like, oh, this new generation, they just gotta get out and do things. And then she also learns that, hey, just because I had to tough it out doesn't mean other people have to tough it out. And yeah, fuck fuck the people at the top who make things just harder for us for no damn reason. We have Benji, you know, the soft, squishy gay boy with the severe dad energy that you love to see. We have Jacqueline. You know what? I'm actually into it. Like the whole demon vibe. I think she kind of took that look for her beau for Stat. And we kind of love it, even when she had this scene where she was kind of like sacrificing herself. Also, if you've reached this point in the video, I'm gonna spoil the whole thing, so take that as you will. I'm gonna just run down the whole show for those people who might not want to watch the show. Anyway, so she had this whole scene where she was like, I haven't said possession, she was kind of like taking down a system where she died, and even in that scene she kind of looked like a demon possessing thing. So I kind of like a little bit, I like that thing of where technology can be kind of like demonic and like possession and stuff. I don't know, it was just really cool to me, this scene. We have director Douche, who I refuse to even go back and check his name because fuck him severely, set him on fire and throw away the whole agency. And then we have Princess Guinevere, I don't know her name, she's the princess, and for like the first 8-9 episodes we stan a slutty princess. I just loved her vibe when she was just like, she's a princess who wants to get laid, she has all this money and wealth and power, and it's like, you know what, I'm happy for you. I like, have sex, bang whoever you want, you have low standards, but do you, boo boo, who cares, you're a princess, you can literally do whatever you want. So the first half of the season felt more structured and put together than the other half, but I feel like that's because it had more direction as a whole, whereas the first half of the season had this whole driving plot line, this thing that they were going towards, and then once they achieved the thing by the end of the episode, it kick-started the next episode. But then after episode 5 there was this other plot, but then it was 2 episodes of one thing and then 3 episodes of another thing, but those last 3 episodes had things that bled into the first 2. I couldn't describe it, or maybe it was because I took a break after episode 5 and I didn't come back to it till a day and a half later. So maybe that's why the flow broke, but then I was able to stop at episode 5 because that's where the climax of the first half of the season went. But thank God Netflix didn't do that bullshit thing they did with She-Ra and then release like 3 or 4 episodes and then call it a season. But they could have literally released the first 5 episodes and called that a season. I'm just throwing that out there. That would have actually been a thing and I wouldn't be against it. Another thing about this show is I have so far seen the dick and balls of every man on this show. No contest, Steve Maryweather's is better. But I hate to admit it, but Bucks is also up there. Ugh. If only he shaved his damn balls. Anyway, so many dicks in this show. So many dicks. The best way to keep my attention, that's for sure. I've always had this gripe with shows where they show the females anatomy, they'll show the females boobs or whatever, but they'll never show dick, and I'm like, why won't you show dick? Equality and all that bullshit. But now we see dicks and they're all limp, but then it's like, well, not all dicks are hard. But then it's like, okay, when you see them that way, I can't tell who's big and who isn't, because my perception of animated dick has kind of been skewed with the whole inequality in animated media. Like whenever I like see it, it's basically hard. You know what? This is not something for me to be talking about right now. Oh my goodness. But that's that. We love to see dick. I might be I don't know about you, but I'm speaking for myself. You may agree or disagree, but I feel like I'm speaking for the majority of straight women. We just love dick. Show us more dick, just like how guys like to see boob. Let's even add the bisexual women. You know what? I think even some lesbians like seeing dick too. It's an anatomy. Come on, gay men can appreciate boobs. I'm pretty sure gay women can appreciate penis. I've been on this subject for too long. Let's talk about the episodes. Episode 1. This is gonna be like a breakdown thing, so yeah, whatever. Episode 1. Throwing your life away because you had to come out. Great opening to the show with a really clever way to show off everyone's abilities, personalities, and the general competent vibe of the show. I see what the inside of a gay bar looks like, and fuck, I want to go there so bad now. There's a general heavy message at the end that people not favored by society have to tough it out longer and harder to get the bare minimum. That's why I say repress and hide everything away. If I could go back and hide the fact that I am an African woman, Lord knows I actually might have. Don't at me. There is a lot of bigoted people over on this side of the screen you are watching. The Ariana Grande joke slayed me, oh my god. Steve is already my daddy, my gay daddy, and the animation is stunning. Do you see this? Do you see this lighting? Episode 2. Never mess with lesbians. Like, ever. Why are they the most educated of the bunch when it comes to humanity? I always knew liking dick made you stupider. Also, didn't think Netflix could get this is spicy. Goddamn, by the end, Steve and Benji, hoo. I've never wanted to be sandwiched between two gay men so much in my life. Benji gives me that big dude from Dream Daddy energy. We love to see it, and the positive dad bod representation in gay media, the beard. Not all gay men are skinny dudes and built like Greek gods and clean shaven. Like sometimes they come like Benji, and we love to see it. Also, the most toxic ship I've ever shipped starts to form. I do not know why I latched on to Twink and Buck, but here I am. Episode 3. Hello! They just showed all of that on national streaming television. Who okayed this? Who greenlit this? That person deserves a Medal of Honor. I just saw gay sex. Well animated gay sex to be exact. But the animation in this is great. As a whole, I need to calm down. Buck's testicles were also well animated, if I might add. Nothing correlated to the last one, god damn it. We're just trying to compliment the animation. Fuck, this is not me being horny on main. I'm trying to be a professional reviewer over there. Get your mind out of the gutter. Also, Deb's wife gets kidnapped by the end, but you know, whatever. Also, Buck's good at sex. Are you sure about that information? But then, like, this is the episode where the onslaught of seeing Buck's penis just ensues. There's a uranium mine. We get to find out that V kind of favors Mary. Yeah. Episode 4. What did I say about pissing off the lesbians? And you chose a black one? Those are the scariest ones. I should know. 35% of my repressed childhood trauma comes from those. We meet an iconic royal slut in this episode with 0 standards, and Deb shows us why she needs to be feared at all times. They save her wife, more buck dick, Steve's naked again, what joy. And they stop the uranium conspiracy but never find out who the US mole / bad guy is, which is something that just kind of got overlooked. Episode 5. Nothing much interesting happens in this episode. Oh wait, this was the episode that Stat had virtual sex with her AI girlfriend. Score! Going back now to do this review, some elements of the finale were even foreshadowed here. Good on the writers. This is where the season begins to slow down, which isn't a bad thing. Show's still great, but I guess now I know why I was able to stop watching at this point specifically. Episode 6. So many dicks. So many dicks. I'm sorry, couldn't concentrate on anything else. I wonder why. I think the main plot of the second half of the season kicks in here. Whatever, our Stats AI girlfriend learns jealousy from the internet, which, oh boy, we are doomed. V goes rogue, and that's it. Episode 7, cute gay moments. No, Benji, you can't take back saying the L word to your partner. Trust me, I've tried. V should just adopt Steve already, and the rest of the gang try putting Buck in his place for him being a douche, and things go too far and get too real very quickly. Also, Buck and Twink banged. My ship is sailing. We all know Twink escalated the situation because he not only wanted to fuck with Buck, but to also fuck him specifically. In his own words,
I have a gift for you. I'll be right back.
What the hell are you doing? You can't hook up with Buck.
What am I supposed to do? Not bang an orphan? He's like starving.
oh, and Steve broke up with Benji for whatever dumb bullshit. Doing this to save / keep you safe for reasons. We've seen it all before, Shira. Episode 8. It's Twink's birthday. He's low-key buff and iconic, and and the plot loses me from here just a little bit. I'm just in it for the characters at this point. The characters are all that's keeping me going, let's be honest, and I am not complaining. We get to see an old gay man fall for Steve, which how could you not? Look at my boy. And we see Buck be less of an Aztec and actually like being part of the team. His assimilation has begun. Spending time with the gays either turns you into one or makes you less of an insufferable jackass.
But if you're AIA, they're gonna want to grayscale the shit out of you. You're like gay. All of you are, it looks like. Gayer than two left shoes, honey.
Don't lie to us, bitch. You already fucked a man. You were doomed from the start. Episode 9. Areolas. Areolas, my favorite part of the human body, and it's of a black woman's. Fuck! I stare at mine all the time too. I mean, that princess bitch was evil. Yeah, let's talk about that. Totally didn't see it coming, but totally stan. As Twink said,
Drink it in, girls. I'm gonna be way too powerful to talk to you on the phone soon.
A female villain who is young? Gonna have to stand on that one.
Also, there were things said about pride, universal plan for forced convergence therapy with mind controlling / mind wiping devices, the head prick throat fucks the computer, why are my areolas a lot bigger than Deb's? Anyway, the scene's been set for the finale and the stakes are high. Almost too high for me to care, but I love everyone on screen so much that I could literally care less. Also, there was a secret hidden gay that kind of came to save the day. I tried not to rhyme, but I couldn't help it. That just goes to show there are more of us, them, out there than we think. And a lot have to stay in hiding, otherwise they'd get married. Episode 10, Gay Pride seems like the happiest place on earth. Eat your heart out, Disney. And I find it so hilarious and iconic that the final boss climax of a gay show is a straight wedding at Pride. Twink, my man, the floor is yours yet again.
Unless it's Oprah and Stedman, there should be no straight weddings happening at Pride.
Everything comes to a head. The queers, am I allowed to say that? Save the day, and holy shit, they committed to Jacqueline's death, and I never want to hear the phrase girl boss ever again. It ends with Steve, Mary, whatever, coming out as a literal agent to Benji, and I don't know if this is where things end. I want a season 2, damn it! This could have easily just been a one-off one-season show that Netflix execs just threw money at to pander to the gays, but the competent writing hit the ball out of the park, and I'd internally die if season 2 sucked, but I genuinely have faith in the writers to pull it off. Do not Hilda this shit. Hilda season 2 was still good, but it still wasn't Hilda season 1. Now, on to the rambling portion of this video. Leave a like and click off now to spare / save yourselves. Yes, every other part of this video was kinda sorta script. Not this part though. Anyway, oh my goodness, oh my god. I tried not to give a full rundown of everything that happened just in case there's some people who still want to watch because there's still things. There's just so many things. I can't accurately portray to you how good these characters are written. You have to experience it. And I was able to convince like 2 people on Twitter to give this thing a shot. Like unironically, so many people were ready to hate it. And I just felt obligated to show people that this show wasn't bad because I was one of the few reviewers who actually went into this thing with an open mind. And I also got kind of dogpiled by some people who just, I will never understand that thing where somebody will see what you post on Twitter, attack you for it, get mad, and then block you. Like, bitch, you came after me. I did not even approach you. What literally is your problem? So, and then the people who don't like the show are like, I'm gay and I'm allowed not to like, it's homophobic. If I say it's homophobic, it's homophobic. And I'm like, chill. Have you watched like a minute of the show? No, I saw the trailers, so I have all the information that I need. Some of them didn't even watch the trailers. They'll just link to you articles or what other people say. And it's like, please, for the love of God, make decisions for yourself. God damn it, you are a sentient human being. Use that gift for a reason. You are not a cat or a dog who relies on their owner for basic essentials to live. You can use your brain on your own. You don't need other people to tell you what to think. And that's coming from me. I like absorbing other people's information. That's why so many times when I'm making reviews, I'll tell you, oh, people said this, people said that. Because I like giving the full broad spectrum of what people think along with my own thoughts, but don't take what somebody else said and literally portray it as your own or revolve your identity around it. I'm kind of getting political right now, but think for yourselves, damn it. If you don't like this show of your own volition, like you've watched it, you've maybe gone 5 minutes in and you're like, ugh, I don't like this, that's good, boo-boo. Nobody is forcing you to watch something you don't like. Certainly not me. Oh god, I'm gonna choke. But I even showed this to Jay, and if my straight black African boyfriend can find entertainment in this show, nobody has an excuse at all. Literally, it's funny. It's just an ordinary adult cartoon with just gay elements in it. Are those gay things problematic? Yes, but those are jokes. Have you seen Family Guy? Have you seen the problematic shit? Have you seen the problematic shit South Park says? But all of a sudden, it's illegal for an LGBTQIA plus series to make the same jokes. Kind of problematic, kind of edgy. That is what adult media is, you fucking teaspoon. I cannot emphasize enough how it is actually homophobic or sounds homophobic to be against this show. Like the one LGBTQIA show plus QIA plus show made by LGBTQIA plus people with competent writers that portrays main characters from the LGBTQIA plus. You being against that shit is not a good look on you. I do not care if you're from the same community. It's not a good look to be against the one thing that is supporting the community. And then your motherfuckers will be going around screaming about representation. And when it comes, you're like, no, not this type of representation. Bitch, beggars can't be choosers. Like literally, sit the fuck down and reprioritize what is going through your head, because I've seen this shit before. I literally saw this and I was like, this is basically just people being brainwashed to not like this shit. Because what makes more sense to you? Actual people from the LGBTQIA plus community being so vehemently against this thing, or bigoted people, homophobic people pretending to be LGBTQIA plus and sprouting hate, saying, oh my god, this thing is setting y'all back, oh my god, it's so problematic, oh my god, why are you accepting this thing, reject it. And y'all forget that when something bombs, the network never gives it a chance again. That's why like it took so long for female superhero shows to get like off the ball and running. Like Marvel did not make Captain Marvel and Black Widow till after Wonder Woman was a success, and that was just DC saying, hey, we're just gonna do this. Remember when back in the early 2000s we had like Catwoman and shit, and then for like 10 years they were just nothing? That's because people were against it. And now if you come out against this show, imagine how long it'll take to have another one like it, you potatoes. And for the love of God, a lot of them seem to just be little kids, just kids who just don't know better. And they're just getting brainwashed by bigoted homophobes who just know that, hey, if I go on Twitter and I pretend to be angry, other people will be angry, and then we can shut this gay shit down. Why? I'm vehemently against this ideology of, hey, just because it's bad, it shouldn't be done. Just let it be done. Hell, I am the first person to tell you, I don't like gay Ariel, fuck. Imagine, gay Ariel, black Ariel. But at the end of the day, it's better than nothing. Yes, I don't like hand-me-downs. I don't like black characters that are recycled from white characters. White redheads, to be exact. But it's better than nothing. It's better than... I'm not out here saying don't produce it. I'm just saying I don't like it. But that's just me. I might still watch the damn thing. If it's good, it's good. But just like how people go and say, hey, don't relegate black people to the back, don't do this with black people, and now you're just seeing like less and less black people, because hey, we gotta write only good things. These people cannot allowed to be bad. Straight shows are allowed to be bad, but no, you can't have a bad black show. You can't have a bad LGBTQIA plus show. Only the white shows are allowed to be bad, and there's a lot of bad shows, so there'll still be a lot of white shows. And I don't even like saying white, because that's just ugh. But I really hated seeing how people on Twitter specifically just lost their shit over a fucking trailer And then now after the show is out, so many people are rushing saying, oh my god, I love the show, oh my god, I love the show. And it's always after the first episode. First 2 episodes just hooks everybody, because no reasonable gay person would watch this show and say, no, this is problematic, or no, this is not me. Yes, there are some things that you might not vibe with, but that's adult shows. They make edgy jokes and there might be hit or misses, and just because there's one miss doesn't mean the whole thing should be thrown away. I want to say Karen, but then again, that's just defeating the purpose of everything I just said. That was why I just went on a very long rant. That was why I posted, I was posting like things on Twitter, images, videos, and they were kind of popping off, which I'm happy. I just kind of dominated the hashtag QForce hashtag for a while, just showing videos and things, and a lot of people were getting convinced by that, and they were seeing some of the funny moments and they were just going into it. And I don't know, I'm not saying this as, oh, praise me. It's just, give the show a chance. Just give it a chance. You actually really like it. It's actually really good. Of course, if you reach this point in the video, you know, but I'll put my favorite scenes at the beginning of the video. Hopefully that kind of entices people. Sometimes me just talking about a video makes people say, okay, I gotta go watch this, and then come back and watch my video, which, thank you very much. I love you forever and always. But yeah, this video is getting way too long, and I hope I've said my piece on the subject. I could have just divided this into 2 videos. Oh my god. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, this is where I'm gonna end the video before I've already rambled. I'm tired. But I do feel that what happened with this show is kind of emblematic, I hope I'm using that word correctly, of what people truly feel about this. I am in no way qualified or have the right to say this, but I feel like there's a lot of internalized homophobia that kind of came out. A lot of people just against this, because if we literally change it, imagine a black adult animated show, I don't know, I think it was on Cleveland or something, that came out, and then a bunch of people, or we're going to say black people, young black people, saying, oh, this is racist, this show shouldn't come out, how dare you, and then you go start harassing the writers and the creators, who are all black people, saying how dare they make this. If that doesn't sit right with you, I think you should reevaluate yourself. And no straight person has the right to criticize this show and say, oh, it's homophobic. You might say you personally don't vibe with it, or you don't like it. I need to emphasize that, but don't say it's something that is not when you are not qualified to say so. And I'm also here like, oh my god, I'm a hypocrite. But then again, I have not evaluated myself or my sexuality. But people on the show know why. I'm not gonna go into that. I had something else I want to talk about. I don't know why Boondocks comes to me. Yeah, I was explaining things about Boondocks and people were calling that racist. And it's like, oh my god, you are barking up the wrong tree. Boondocks is like one of the best animated black shows ever. And even that, I'm pretty sure if there was a trailer that came out about it that was cut in a very bad way, people would be up in arms about it, which just goes to show people are fucking idiots. Don't take advice from people online, especially Twitter. You might just be taking opinions and advice from the same assholes who tried to eat Tide Pods to get famous. Come on, people, use your brain cells. All 1 or 2 of them. It's not that hard. You can still pass. You can still get a passing grade off of 2 brain cells. I should know. I have a degree. How? Who gave me one? Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here, folks. I have been talking for way too long, and this video is... oh boy. Yeah, to the creators of the show, you're doing good. You're doing great. I want a season 2. Please, I beg of you, give me another season of this. I know you can end it here, but I believe in you. You can write more. You can write better. Give me better. Make Twink and Buck canon, for the love of God. Anyway, thanks so much for clicking to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Oh my god, let's try it again. That's gonna be all from me, folks. Thanks so much for clicking to watch. And but with that being said, this is TVC. Signing out.